We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
What you did a couple hours ago, that's in the past. That's not what you're doing right now. That's in the past. So you had a train ran on you, man, woman, whatever it may be, that was in your past.
Oh, snap.
So you go to sleep, you wake up, and it's a brand new day.
Now, back to our show.
You're right, I'm wrong.
All right, people. We are back again. Back with another episode. This will be what, episode 6? Episode 6. And I'm here with my host,
Orlando.
and the co-host here, Professor Night Raider.
Oh, Lord. So you were Howard last week, now you're Professor...
Night Raider.
Okay. All right.
Gotta zoom in when I dip my lips. Yes. But we in it again for another week. We took last week off because we had our Facebook video. Please check out the Facebook video. We're going to start doing exclusive videos on that platform as well.
I'll put the link down below.
Once again, if you are interested in being a guest, please put your comment down below and we'll go from there and we'll set something up. So, today's topic.
Do you want to say you want me to say?
Oh, man. I'm already kind of vulgar, I guess, so I'll let you.
Okay. Well, can your whole card be erased?
Hey, you want to go further?
I'll let you go first.
Alright, we're about to get canceled.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, it can be erased if you move to another town.
Oh.
Or you don't tell nobody and you take that shit to the grave. Just saying.
So you move automatically, your whole
You
card
can
is
be a
erased.
whole different person, you know, as long as you ain't do nothing with no video or no pictures attached.
No
Hey.
face, no case.
Hey, but you know, just understand if you take your boo back home, somebody gonna be at the barbecue, so damn, you ain't Lizzie, huh? Alright, well, that's what's up, man. She must have really calmed down. You know, that look, wait, what do you mean? So, hey, and we understand the double standard too when it comes to that, and this is what it is. For men it is different, for women it is. But yeah, I guess that's my take. What's your take on it?
I feel like it can be erased, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Everybody's been a hoe.
You've been a hoe. Y'all all been some hoes.
Everybody has been a hoe. If you haven't been a hoe, you just haven't lived. Hoeing, I feel like just like a bad, like rap for it. Hoeing is like almost like a buffet. It's like you try a whole bunch of things on the menu, and then you're mad for seconds. So then as you get older, your palate and your taste becomes a certain kind of, let's say, enrichness to it. So now you know what you like or what you don't like. Now, I guess a bigger thing would be, when is the appropriate age to stop hoeing? Like, you know, people say it's ball is life, it's whole life. And do you feel like there's a certain age limit as far as like, when you need to stop being a hoe?
Are you a conspiracy theorist or what?
I mean, you know, a conspiracy theorist about hoeing. Hoeing 101. This is about hoeing 101. So I'm just kidding, it's not. But,
Yes.
I mean, do you feel like there's an age limit to hoeing? Like, when should your wholeness stop? And what should it be doing?
Okay, so I'm not gonna separate this by gender when I say this. To be honest, I think it takes more discipline to not do it, and I don't think most people should do it.
When you say most people shouldn't do it?
Yeah, I don't. You know, I mean, what would you be getting out of it? To just actively just be out here. It sounds like to me you wasting time, wasting energy, and you honestly sharing. You know, some people don't believe it, but I feel like you are exchanging spirits and energy, like doing that. And so I don't really, I wouldn't really, you know, understand like. I can understand people going through a phase, but to just be at it for a real long time and think you're just gonna shut it off.
I mean, but like doing it with a purpose. So like, You know, like when you're like a little kid, and like the parents are like feeding you stuff, you may not like bananas. You may like mashed potatoes. You try and you try and you try it out to find out what you like. So therefore, once you get to a certain age, you don't really have any regrets because you know what you want. It's like the worst part is that you have people who are like in their 50s and their 60s, and they're living regrets because they feel like, well, dang, me being wholesome and not really experimenting to put myself out there, there's a lot of experiences I didn't get a chance to do. So then it leads to potentially cheating and doing a whole bunch of other weird stuff because you didn't have that whole phase in your young days of life.
You know the funny thing about this?
What?
That you have people divorce because I'm not happy anymore. And I'm not trying to make it gender specific here, even though I could. But what happens is, because I'm not happy that I didn't get these experiences, what happens is you go back out here, you try to date, you think you can do better or get better, and you have all these experiences. What happens? You get ran through and you realize what I had at home. What I had at home. Honestly, do you think that most people would really care about you than outside of what you can give in that moment?
It depends on what you're going for. Like, if I'm not saying me specifically, just like in general, if I'm going out just for an experience, I'm looking for no attachments, I'm just experimenting. I'm not looking for anything like serious. So once I get all that out of my system, then when I go actually get into a relationship or go back to my situation I had before, I'm more knowledgeable about myself as a human being. A lot of people really want to admit this, a lot of people are kind of like afraid to say this, but through sexual experimentation, that's when you find out who you are as a person.
Now, why do I need to go out here? Like, I know I'm a freak. I don't need to have sex with a...
You gotta have sex with
30. No, I don't. I knew this when I was a virgin. The things that I was into and thought about, that's how I knew I was a freak.
You know, it's a different thing. You know how, like, for example, somebody can say, well, I have this freaking imagination in my mind, and they're talking good game. But when it comes to like time to put forward, they're all quiet and just, oh, I don't...
Well, it doesn't sound like they just need to loosen up with the person that... Well, you don't need to go out here and do this with 20 people.
I mean, you don't have to do it. I mean, if you want to, I'm sex positive. So if you want to sleep with 20, use protection. But if you want to sleep with 20 people, well, 30, 40, go ahead. Like, experiment. That is why God gave us the body parts to experiment.
It's to reproduce.
God said, yeah, to reproduce. Now, don't overproduce. That's a good thing. There's a lot of people who think that reproducing is overproducing. Don't pull a Future. Don't pull a Lil Boosie.
Well, they got money, so that's a whole different echelon. Like, they can do that, technically.
Well, they took care of all the kids, though. I'm pretty sure say that you're physically there, especially Nick Cannon. Like, you have 20 kids. Are you there for all your kids?
Do you realize that, like, Nick Cannon's been doing Nickelodeon since he was, a teenager? Like, he's far from broke. Like,
no, I don't think it would be broke, but just the fact that you can have as much money as you want, but are you spending that quality time with your children?
I'm pretty sure he can. Look,
10 kids?
Okay, look at it like this. For you to have, okay, I think it's going to go to another type, but for you to have the even kind of money, that type of money, you have to be producing. Like, that's just a sacrifice. What men aren't as providers. You got to take that time. I mean, we're going to miss out on stuff. If you want home to be taken care of, if you taking care of the car notes, the car insurance, you got to work to do that. I mean, Nick Cannon's in a position where he can stop what he's doing and he'll be fine for generations. He'll be fine. But I'm pretty sure he wants to make more money, and I'm pretty sure that. Are we talking about taking care of the kids and the baby mamas, or just the kids?
Just the kids. Like, I'm not really talking about as far as like a money situation. I mean, Nick Cannon, I don't have like money. But when it comes to the part of like, even at an average Joe, when you overproduce to have like a whole bunch of kids, at the end of the day, it becomes like the children that are like being kind of like in a bad situation because they're not spending time with their dad when the dad got like 5 other kids.
I'm pretty sure he can get them all together in his big old mansion. Like, he's not the typical situation. Like, he's the multi-millionaire. Like, what?
Overproducing. I don't care how much money you got. if you want to have sex, but wrap it up. But like, don't overproduce.
If you got hundreds of thousands of millions, do what you want. So that's a whole different tax bracket.
Well, back to hoeing. So, hoeing within a reason. Like, you have to be, I don't know, a lot of people give me like a lot of slack for this, but you have to be a hoe with morals. If you're gonna hoe out here, like, be a hoe with morals. Like, wrap it up.
What?
Don't sleep with this anybody. Like, find out who you are.
It makes it better. I mean, I guess it could make it better if you sleeping with all 10s, but I mean, you're still a hoe. Like, you know what?
But at least you're a hoe and you find out what you like.
Why do you need to do that with a bunch of people? I'm not understanding.
I mean, I'm doing a whole bunch of people. Like, a lot of people don't want to admit this, but you remember like back in the day, like people would say, "Oh, well, how many people you slept with?" And like that was like almost like an embarrassing thing. Like, "Oh, you slept with more than 5 people in your head. That's embarrassing." I feel like now it's not to the point now where it's like people have sex all the time. You lose count at how many people you slept with after a while.
And you know that how, like the situation it created in dating now is very gluttonous. Like,
It is.
so when it's enough, it's enough. Or when, like, where does it stop to say, you know, I want better? I you know, like I don't understand. Is a switch is not going to go off? Is this not going to go off where you can just be housewife?
Even turn into a housewife.
Even, you know, for a guy, like if he don't have that control, he's just gonna always be on rabbit mode. So a switch is not gonna go off where you're just gonna want to change. And you done had that many experiences. I'm gonna say this in comparison. I would say dudes don't really do this as far as comparing past partners. I think women more so, you know, would do that in anything. So she didn't had all these experiences. Now you at your number 50, you know. I mean, I'm pretty sure she didn't have big, thick, long, short, stubby, Peter Whacker that can eat well, the little, you know, the little plantain. I mean, you know, and when it comes down to, you're competing with all that. You're competing with all that, and from a woman's perspective, it's just rather the guy can just shut it down, you know, because we'll knock down anything there and there. So can you just shut it down? So it just you're not just gonna all of a sudden get into a relationship. Oh, this is it. Cause what you're gonna start? I done seen plenty of TikToks and posts. So I'm missing the streets and stuff like that, or tweets and stuff like that. They get screenshotted. So I mean, you know, to me, controlling discipline. I mean, if you go through a little phase, we understand that happens. But just to go out here and just be wilding, or if you know, you might have a fantasy. I know a lot of chicks I talk to, they be embarrassed. You know, threesomes. We already know the girl on girl, but. Most chicks I tell, like, I already know that I want 2 dudes, and I know why. Because for y'all, you want to feel like a goddess, like 2 guys are worshiping you.
They're like worshiping you, just paying attention to you.
Because, you know, women look, you know, they're wired for sex differently. So it's you know, so, you know, hey, if you want to do an orgy and whatever in Atlanta or whatever you want to do, then do it. But just understand, like, there is a consequence to it. That you might be a guy or girl you meet that if you open with, they may not like it. You know, so if you want to be a hoe, I will say personally, don't hold that information in. Be upfront, but because everything will come out to light sooner or later.
Everything that is done will come out to light. But I feel like we shouldn't. If somebody's had like a bunch of experiences, we shouldn't embarrass or try to make somebody feel bad for however many experiences they had.
That's. Life ain't fair. That's the consequence.
Life is not fair, but it's like you'll miss out on so many opportunities because you're worried about, oh, well, he slept with this many people or she slept with that many people.
What would be the opportunity I'm missing out on?
A good person.
How?
A potential partner. It's like after a while, once you do something over, and that's not with anything, when you do something over and over and over again, it gets boring. It loses fun out of it when it's like that. Accessible to you or that easy.
That sounds like a person that don't know how to be content. That's life. Like, if you don't know how to be content, that's a problem.
That's another sense. Like, after you have sex with so many times, you get more with it. So you don't really crave as much because you got out your system.
So let me get this straight. You done went out here and slept with God knows who and what. And then you finally meet me and you done got it all out your system. So now when I want sex, you're not in the mood, or you done had it so many different experiences. It's just not new anymore. What I'm gonna do new.
When you think about like that makes it like that. Imagine like having some chicken. And then like season chicken, let it marinate.
What?
And you just let it sit for a while. And then when it comes to that moment of like, okay, all the juices are flowing in that chicken, that's when it's a bomb-ass chicken.
So I have to do all this freaking prepping that the last, and I'm not trying to single out women, but I date women. But, so that's why y'all want to be the example. So I have to do all this prepping, the chicken, when the last 50 ninjas got flash fried chicken. They just got to pop it right on in, and that was just that. Now me, I got to get in the kitchen, prep it, cut on the stove, put my gloves on, get the oven right, make sure I got all my seasoning, run back to the stove because I forgot the garlic salt, come back, wash the chicken. I got to do all this prepping.
Or would you rather have another unseasoned chicken?
I'll take unseasoned, and I can make the ingredients how I want to make it.
But life doesn't work like that. This ain't you can't have it your way.
Oh, they can't have it either. Hey man, look. Hey, my personal view on it is this: like, I know in the day and age that you're not gonna meet nobody close to virgin. No. You know, so it's just using discernment. I understand that women will meet, especially though, we're getting older. They're gonna be well experienced. So I just try to gauge how those experiences affect that woman. Can she be relationship minded? Does she waver? Is she overly hypersexual? If I take her out, she's in, people's face and all that, like, how she conduct herself. I mean, that, you just can't tell, like, once again, you just can't be out there and just say this is gonna switch because you went on a date. Like, and that's just the same for females. If you out with a dude that's a playboy or whatever, is he gonna be looking at the waitress in front of you? Or are you always...
That's an action. People are going to like look. But it's the fact of like you acting a part.
No, it's a level of respect too. It's one thing to you glance. Cool, I understand that. But if you eyeing it down, if I go to the bathroom, shit, the waitress he get the waitress number. Like it's still a matter of respect. Like you can still do things respectfully. But if she checking out the dude once, I know, hey, you look good. Shit. Get you looking. Just don't disrespect me. Why just don't be. Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you like no, or vice versa. You sitting there, big butt walk past. Oh, yeah, you got a faggot. But he's sitting there. Yeah, I'm listening. Like, no attention at all. It's still a matter of respect. So it's just that's things that I pay attention. So I think that just comes with the game. I don't try to be as judgmental. For females open to me about her partners in the past, but I just look at it, well, how is that affecting you now and in the future if I was to date you? So I bet I was alone with it. But yeah, you can't erase that whole part.
I feel like once you're a hoe, some people know how to turn it off, some people don't, to what you're saying. And I feel like the whole part can be erased. Jesus wasn't born. Or was it Jesus? Yeah, Jesus wasn't born. So, he died for everybody's sins. Hoeing can be a sin. So if you choose, manifest what you want. If you want to manifest, and you know what? I was a hoe in my past, but that was my past life. I'm no longer a hoe now.
I'm Sierra's prayer ass about it.
I'm doing my Sierra's prayer. I'm doing Cardi B's prayer, some more of his album. Yeah, if you want it, manifest it. Like,
so let me get this straight. You just sorry, ladies, I keep using for example. So you trying to tell me, well, a chick that sat over here and gobbled down some turkey meat.
Yeah, gobble, swallow, drip down the side.
And got some salami sauce all on her face. She wipes it off and say, Lord Jesus, just wash this off in your way.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow she goes to the gas station, see 2 dudes in the car, and it's like, you know what? I want to get a train ran on me, or a threesome. And she does it. Lord Jesus, wash this away. And then 2 days from then, the FedEx dude comes to the door. And, oh, you know what? Let me give you a quick BJ. Do that. And then the UPS guy came, and she gave him one. Lord, like, so you're actively saying that you can keep doing these things and pray it away after you do it, but you can go right back again doing it and just keep praying. Do you think God is this lottery machine, or whoever y'all believe in out there?
I feel like temptation and the flesh is a very dangerous thing. And sometimes, what the Kurt Franklin said, we fall down, but we get up. So she fall on her knees and get some jizz in her face, wipe it off, she'll get right back up and she's a brand new woman the next day.
No, she not.
You can repent that.
I'll put a damn purple light to her face. Ain't that brand new? You gonna still see them Dalmatian spots on her face. No, God knows she did. You out here.
God knows her heart. No, people like to say God knows her heart.
Know her heart.
So, if God knows her in that moment, well, this is holy water.
Yeah, holy water. Holy water, you're right.
Listen, we don't want this to go too long, but I think the whole part can be erased. Like, if it's out of sight, out of mind. So it's like, you don't live that lifestyle no more. That's in the past. What you did a couple hours ago, that's in the past. That's not what you're doing right now. That's in the past. So you had a train ran on you, man, woman, whatever it may be, that was in your past.
Oh, snap.
So, you go to sleep, you wake up, and it's a brand new day. And I just put it on that.
Okay. Well, look, ladies, for any potential suitors out there, I'm not judging. But just don't come with no crazy ass package because you want to take the jizz. Alright? Don't be coming with his spirits still in your mouth over here. But I'm going to say this. If you want to be out there hoeing and slowing, controlling and mowing, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, you young jitterbugs, you can do that. But with everything, there's a consequence. And can a porno star say her past be erased? Of course not, it's on video. But it won't be. Like I said, you can move away from it, or whatever the case may be, but people are going to always remember. Point blank period. And when you decide to settle down, I'm pretty sure it'll be in the back of your mind, unless you just come to terms with it, like, if he finds out, he finds out. Then you know that those things that you did is still out there, and you will have to accept it. I would say just be honest with your partner, whoever you meet, and whatever consequences come with it, it comes with it, but you have to accept it. You don't shame that person for how the way they feel, because at the end of the day, it's better for you to give someone a choice. If they want to stay or leave, if for you to hold that situation. Oops, my bad, I burped. Somebody red bologna and Kool-Aid. Well, I said red bologna. I mean red Kool-Aid bologna. My bad, I'm tripping. But yeah, you give that person a choice. Don't wait to get them married and lock them in, and then after that they find out 20 years of this marriage, and it's gonna blow up in your face. It really is. Just if you decide that's what you want to do, give whoever you're dealing with a choice to either stay or leave, and you'll be surprised that a lot of times once you build that connection, people, they'll stick around, you know. But yeah, man, if you're gonna do it, man, just accept what comes with it. So that's all I have to say.
Wow, that's my last note.
So I'm trying to get it in too.
You're talking about Hoe's life. And what Nicki Minaj said, we'll end this by saying this. Nicki Minaj said, let that hoe hoe.
No, I'm a quiet. I'll be a quiet. Nah. Ain't none of your business, hunty.
Anyway, if you guys like what you saw in this video, and you feel like the whole part can be erased, or it can't, put your comments down below. Let us know how you feel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Check out our other videos. Like those videos, or dislike them. Share this video, and share our channel with your friends. And, yeah, I guess until then,
yeah, man.
Hoe is life, and we'll see you on the next video.
Y'all,